Check, 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 check. 1, 2. Okay. Let's see if this works. Sorry, guys, I had some weird technical difficulties, but I think we're good now. Just trying to bring out my chat here. There we go. I don't know what happened. I turned my computer on and it was just like, nope, you can't use your keyboard, sorry. And I like my keyboard, so... Not really sure what happened there, but... We're good to go now, I guess. Ooh. There we go. Sorry, just getting things organized a little bit. Bear with me here, but we should be ready to go about now. There we go. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't really know why that happened exactly, but when I turned on my computer, it let me sign in, and then out of nowhere, my keyboard was just like, nope, you don't have a keyboard anymore, sorry. So, I don't know what happened there, but it seems to be fixed now with a quick reset. Okay, so, happy Halloween, everybody. To be honest, I completely forgot today was Halloween until I looked at the calendar and went, oh crap, so quick update to the title of the video later. But yeah, happy Halloween. I actually love Halloween. I love just like all the different costumes and looks people come up with, and you know, good times and partying and all that fun stuff. Let's hop back into our world though. And let's start the stream. Okay. Haha. So we got our fancy dancy wheat farm here. I don't know why my frames are really, really low. Here, what am I working with here? Integrated server, fast, 30 FPS. Yeah, see, why am I only on 30 FPS? That's strange. Should definitely be running faster than that. It's almost like I'm on battery power or something. Here, 1 second. What's happening? It's because I am running on battery power. What's happening with my charger? Technical difficulties. There we go. Give it a sec, it'll fix. Give the power of more power. You got my kitty cat here. Coming to see why I'm messing around underneath the desk. There we go. That should be better. There we go, 100 frames. We're good. Okay. So yeah, today is Halloween. Can you like take items from him? Hey, you can. Neat. I was just curious if you could do it with like open palm or something. One thing I do want to do actually, before I forget, is this is Silk Touch Boy. So this is Silk Boy. There we go. And this is Rich Boy. Because that drives me insane. Rich Boy, there we go. Perfect. Just so I know which pick is which. Okay, so one thing I did forget to do last time that I was thinking about is we can actually put mending on the trident. So, I actually kind of need this out. So let's start off by doing that. There we go. The other thing too, though, is I had that other book saved for it. I think might actually be downstairs. So let's go check that out first. Because I had one that had a bunch of good enchantments. Yeah, piercing, loyalty 3, unbreaking 3. So yeah, let's try and combine all these. Of course it breaks that anvil. Guess we're making a new one. And there we go. Sweet. So we finally got a trident. I'm just going to make a replacement anvil for the one that I just left down there. Come over, grab 3 of these and 4 of these. Anvil. There we go. Sweet. Mjolnir. Probably not the right spelling. I'm gonna look it up quickly. You know, I'm not up to date with my ancient Nordic. Mjolnir. Yeah, no, that seems to be right. Okay. I'll work with it. So, we got Mjolnir for obvious reasons, you know. Let me see if I can grab some supplies and repair that. Perfect. Beauty. So we'll put that here. And yeah. We got our tough, we got our new item sorter here, which is great. Let me quickly hop back here and see what we got going on. So I didn't add in any of the filter blocks yet, which might actually be a problem. So I think I'm gonna do that. Ollie, what are you doing? Hey. Sorry, my cat's being a little bugger this morning. He woke up and chose playtime, so unfortunately I got stuff to do, so he's gonna have to wait a little bit. Okay. We need filter blocks, which I think I put in my ender chest, or are they in here still? Yeah, maybe they're in my ender chest. Or not at all. Alright, well. I just want to see what I named these ones. I'll actually take this with me. Not that it really matters. I can just put in a bunch of random, like, characters and stuff, but... These ones are called temp block, so... Who am I to change that? So... Temp block. Oh, I have no levels, like, at all. Alright, well... That kind of puts a damper on the plan, doesn't it? Here, let me... talk to this homie. There we go. Just kind of... back up to level 8 real quick. And we'll call these temp blocks. There we go. I don't think I'll need more than that, but I shouldn't. Okay. So there we go. Just kind of load it up a little bit. You should put some jack-o'-lanterns around. I am way ahead of you on that one. There we go. Great. So I'm actually going to put these in here because I do kind of need them. I don't think iron golems can get over here right now. There's no way for them to step up this, so we should be pretty good there. I don't know what's going on with my stream. YouTube is not receiving enough bullshit at 658. They will experience buffering. Well, they should not be, so I don't know what's going on with that. You good, OBS? Seems to be. I don't know what's going on, but hopefully you guys can see everything okay. Seems like every single bit of tech around me in the past 12 hours has just decided to tell me to go F myself, so I tried to clean out my wife's computer to do something nice for her last night and started doing something it hasn't done in a while, and now it's causing problems again. I'm just like, grr. Okay. So I think right now, let's see, where are we at for pumpkins? I don't know why I have two different stacks of pumpkins, but here we are. Let's go grab some shears. There we go. Great. And we can throw a torch on for this. Or not a torch on for this, jeez. Gotta wake up. Is this how you do it? Yeah, jack-o'-lanterns. Put one there. Can even put one here. Yeah, just throw some around for some decoration. The decoration. There we go. Here you go, kitty cats. This one's just breaking reality. He's a mind freak. Let's go head over here. We'll throw some down for some Halloween decoration. I wish we could put them on mobs. Yeah, me too. Here, put one there. There. A little bit festive. I think it's a little bit better now. Okay. So let's see. The plan for today, first things first, I want to go get some glow squid ink. Because I feel like that's something we should just have, right? I was sort of hoping more would spawn in our aquarium, but it doesn't seem to be the case, so let me take a peek out and see if I can see anything. Here, might as well grab a boat. I kind of need to add mending to my axe, too, because it's going to break really soon. Need to do a lot of things. For example, we discussed raising the roof on this area here by 1 so I can fit more villagers in, which I'm sort of agreeing with that idea. It's just going to be kind of a pain. So we'll see. Like, if I want to do it quickly, it'd be easier for me if I just got a bunch of glass. But it depends. So right now I'm just gonna head out. Hopefully see some glow squid somewhere. I see regular squid, but no glow squid today. Yeah, I really don't know what's going on with my view count the past few days. It's getting a little concerning. Oh, what was that? I haven't been getting as many viewers, and I don't know if my notifications are getting pushed out, so I don't know if I got a strike or something that I'm unaware of, but it seems like ever since I hit 4,900 subs, it's like put me right back at the bottom of the barrel. And I don't really know how to feel about that. It's a little discouraging, but that's okay. I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually. Okay, so I do see that there's some magma blocks here. I'm wondering if we can get down far enough to see some glow squid. Well, that's good. At least we got notifications going out, so it could just be that people are busy, but it just seems weird that there's like everyone's busy, you know? Hard to say. But we'll keep it going and see what happens. You know, I did have like 40-ish viewers before, so I don't know why that would all of a sudden just drop off, but maybe it's exam week. Yeah, could be. Seems a little early, but, you know, it's not impossible. Here, this is the village that we did the raid at. I'm wondering if maybe we go closer to the jungle area, we'll see something. Like, I'd imagine the ocean gets deeper the further away from land you get, but I don't know. We'll just explore around and see what happens. Huh, this is actually kind of cool. It's like a whole drowned city, but it's above water. I wonder if that's a trail ruin? Yeah, no, there's like sea lanterns and stuff here. Have I not been to this? I mean, there's a treasure map here. Let's go hunt for treasure. Yeah, this is interesting. Another mending fishing rod. I mean, I'll take the coal, I guess. But this is a really interesting area. Where's Silk Boy? I will take a sea lantern. I'll just stick my tuff in there. But I don't think I've ever seen this many of them, like, above ground. Interesting. Just looking around to see if there's any more, like, chests or anything. I definitely hear them. I'll take that too, actually. Oh, hello, sir. Actually, we have a trident now. Throwaway joke. Oh, he's just stuck. Mjolnir. Get him. Alright, well, this is a cool place, but there's not really a whole lot here. I am going to check right here, though. There is a bit of a cavern. Whoa. Okay, well, this was way bigger than I expected it to be. Let me regroup here. Ow. See if I can see any glow squid down here. I'm pretty sure I have to go like pretty far down, but there is a geode. Okay, this is definitely a good area to look for them, but I guess it's good that I have my underwater breathing apparatus here. This place is crazy. Yeah, it goes all the way down to Deep Slate. Like, they should be here. That looks like a broken geode. I think it is. Huh. Interesting. I mean, like, when in Rome, right? Like, I don't think I'll ever come back to this, so might as well grab it. So we'll grab a bunch of this, because, I mean, might as well. Could even take advantage of this. Throw away some of the stuff that we aren't immediately using. There. Get some smooth basalt. This calcite breaks easily. Just stuck in an underwater cave, like hundreds of meters down below the surface. Doesn't get more Halloween-y than that. That's terrifying. I can only imagine. Yeah, I can hear them walking around on top of the amethyst. That's so creepy. It's like an early warning system, and there's a bunch of zombies down here. I got lots of amethyst. Here, this is actually supposed to be in here anyways. Okay, so we definitely found the open cave that this is attached to, but... oh, there's a glow squid right in front of me. Here, and a zombie just turned into a drown somewhere near me. But... Here. Did I not drop glow squid ink? There we go. This dude. He can't shoot me, but I can throw the trident at him. That's so unfair. He's shooting me with his arrows. Like, why isn't it working? Come on. I'm just like, do. All right, what's that put me at? 8. Gonna grab a couple more from this guy. See if I can snipe him. Oh, sniped. Look at this dude. Alright, that's what we were here for, so let me get some of my breath back, hopefully, before I die. Hey, you found squid, congrats. Just hide in my little cave. Alright, we need to get back to the surface. I imagine I can just go up in any particular direction and I should be able to find it. There we go. Veerlink, it's that 4 a.m. streamer. Yeah. I was curious where everybody's been the past few days. Haven't get any views. Everyone just kind of disappeared all at once, and I was like, okay, I guess I'm just not a streamer anymore. Here I thought I was making some good progress, getting some viewers, and then everybody just disappeared all at once, and I was like, okay. I don't know where my boat went, but this is probably it. Okay. So, let's head back to the house. I don't remember which one of these is home. It's that one. So yeah, we'll head home. There's probably sussy gravel in there. Yeah, probably. But the good news is this is like right near my house. So maybe the end of the month push for content by folks on sponsorship deadlines pushed you off the recommended feeds or something. That's something I didn't consider, but you might be right. I guess with all the Halloween content right now, it might have just pushed me to the back of the list. Yeah, like that could be an explanation for it. Here, let's do this. The other thing I want to grab, hopefully, before we go, I want to head southeast. Southeast. Yeah, I have no idea what happened. Like, I was getting like 40 viewers, and I was like, heck yeah, like this is actually like starting to be a thing, and then I took a day off for not feeling well and came back over the weekend, and it just, like, was like, who are you again? And I was like, hey, what happened to all my viewers? It's hard to guess, since live content is treated so differently. I have no idea how it actually works, but videos face higher competition at the end of a month versus early. Like, it makes sense. It's just, it's something I didn't consider, right? Like, I'm still kind of new with the live streaming thing. So, but Yeah, no, like it just seemed like YouTube rewards never missing a day. Yeah, I noticed that. That's why I want to start doing like streams during the week, and then on weekends I want to upload a couple shorts just to be like kind of keep the fire fed sort of thing. You know, do maybe a short on Saturday, short on Sunday, and then stream during the week. It'd be nice to because then I can just do like a highlight thing where if something cool happens during the week, I can just do like a highlights reel from all the shorts at the end of the week and just get views from that. That was the plan anyway. I sort of started doing it last weekend, but I don't know how well it's going to work. Here we go. Kelp. It is right here. It's like here-ish. Yeah, they really do seem to reward it. But, you know, I have a life outside of YouTube, so... Sorry, not sorry. Heart of the Sea. There we go. We needed one of those. Got a diamond. Got a few emeralds. Got some prismarine. There we go. Is that cooked fish? I mean, I don't really need it, but I'll take it. Like backup fish. And we can bury the treasure map. It was also TwitchCon/MCC event time. Yeah, that would do it. All the big creators must have been uploading. That's alright. As long as it's like a temporary thing, I'm not mad about it, but I was getting a little discouraged when I was just like, hey man, like, I was finally starting to grow my channel and I hit 4,900 subs and, you know, these people started watching me and got new people in the chat and then signed in one day and it's just like, you have no viewers. So, as long as everyone's coming back, that's fine. I was like, did I do something wrong? Did I use the wrong tags? Did I, like, you know, I kept thinking it was something that I did, but I was like, I didn't change anything, so, like, what happened? So, I don't know what's going on. But that does sort of make sense, so. I saw Captain Sparkles was streaming hardcore to 130 people on YouTube yesterday. It made me realize how wild your 130 dragon fight was. Yeah, man, like, it's not a small number of people. Like, that's Captain Sparkles. Like, that's like an OG in the Minecraft scene. And, like, obviously I've seen other people do, like, you know, way more than that, but, you know, I haven't, like, had any other big YouTubers reach out other than that one guy who got his channel deleted, so, it's kind of hard to say. Yeah, it also depends on what time of day it was, too, right? Like, Captain Sparkles isn't as big as he used to be, but he's still a huge YouTuber, so... But yeah, my 130 dragon fight, like, absolutely. That shocked the hell out of me with how many people showed up for that. Honestly, there's a big part of me that wants to just say screw it and resurrect the dragon and do another one. Just to try and get more people. We were getting ready to do that in Season 2. I actually had all the items to do it, and I just, like... died before I had the chance. Here we go. So here, let's head back to the house. There's kind of a few things that need to happen. Virlink, there's our new farm down there. I don't know if you can see it, but got a big-ass oak tree in the middle, dark oak. What's up, Gil4? Okay. Let's dump off some of this new stuff we got. Well, if you die, get a clip, and then you get to do episode 1 numbers again. Yeah, really. Here, let me... I was organized. I was being a good boy, but unfortunately things went a little awry. There we go. Well, if you die... Oh, hey, there it is. Yeah, here. I'm just going to move all the dirt to one chest. Dirt and grass, anyways. Because I have enough of it now where I can kind of justify it. Before, I was using so much of it that it was hard for me to, like, accumulate it to justify enough to give it its own chest. But I think we're kind of at that point now. Folks instinctively think that the next step to it is an SMP, but I've realized recently that SMP content is actually not great. Do I know the Life series? If we're talking about the one with, like, Waddles, that crew, yeah, I'm aware of it. It's a cool concept. I tried watching it, but I couldn't get into it. You have like 3 lives and then you're permabanned or something like that. I can't remember exactly how it works, but yeah, I've seen it. And okay. I want my money in there. Let me do this first. There, now I can actually read my chests. I was shocked to realize for most folks in that series, the life episodes will do the worst numbers they see on a video. From our perspective, they do huge numbers, but they do trash compared. Yeah, no, they really do. Like I've watched it like a little bit, and it's kind of weird. Like sometimes, like for example, like one of the best videos on my channel is one of my tutorials, and I made that tutorial in 15 minutes. Yet it's like the most viewed thing on my entire channel. So I don't really know what it is people like to see, but it turns out that putting in a bunch of effort into a video doesn't equate to a whole bunch of views. The tea was good. Guys, we did it. We made a good tea today. If you had to give the tea a rating out of 10, what are we talking today? Like, give it like a realistic rating. Maybe you can turn this into like a daily thing. Keep track of the tea rating. Let's see here. Solid 8.5. Okay, I can deal with that. You know, room for improvement, but still a good job. Okay, okay. Here, I'll actually... Let's put all the horse stuff together. I checked your channel and was shocked the high count on a few pretty basic seeming tutorials, yeah. Yeah, like... I'm not entirely sure why... Here, let's get rid of these maps. We don't really need them. Yeah, no, I had a couple videos kind of go big out of nowhere. Like, they're ones that I had uploaded for, like, a while. And then I just signed in one day, and it was just like, this video got 10,000 views last night. And I was like, what? I was like, but that video is just, like, I literally, like, so, like, my biggest video, I think it has, like, 800,000 views right now. And that video... I think I made it in 15 minutes because I was just trying to feed the algorithm to get monetized. And then out of nowhere, it was just like, by the way. Like, it's weird to think that a villager breeding video is my most viewed content, but, you know, whatever works, I guess. Here, I need to get more inventory. Here, let me fill the super smelter. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm right about what I was talking about before, how I was like, I didn't understand why my super smelter wasn't filling up correctly. I like pretty certain at this point it's because I'm using chests instead of hoppers for the minecarts. Wood. Walks. We can get rid of all this tuff. Sorry, I just want to organize a little bit. I'm kind of all over the place right now. Get us back to some normalcy. There we go. This is tools. Guess this would be a mob drop, technically. Cooked fish can go under food. There we go. Here, so what does that leave me with? This stuff. Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? Like, I did try to make a bunch of tutorial videos. Like, that was the sort of the problem, is so I started doing that, and, you know, it made me want to do more, obviously. But I started uploading, and it just, like, it wasn't going anywhere. Like, you eventually run out of ideas for tutorials, like, you know, I was like, how to get a parrot, how to get a horse, how to do this in Minecraft, how to, like... And, like, while that still is the main focus of this channel, weirdly enough, like, I'm starting to approach the point where the live streams are starting to become the main focal point, which is good, because that means it's, like, I can get away from doing tutorials and do, like, actual gameplay, but it's just sort of weird how I got kind of stuck in that niche, and now we're here. Yeah, I was doing shorts for a little while, but again, shorts will only do so much for you. Here, I'll toss that stuff in here for now, I guess. But I know what you mean, like, it's kind of a fickle thing. Do I have more obsidian? The snapshots are a great source of inspiration on tutorials. Yeah, definitely. The thing is like a tutorial, like I could go check out the new, the parched, right? And like all the new mobs. But, like, what do I even say? Like, hey, there's a new mob in Minecraft. It's this. Subscribe. Like, it's, you know what I mean? Want to have at least some kind of substance to it. Okay, so part of the plan for today was to try and hook this back up to itself. The only thing is, in order to do that, I wanted to raise the roof of this entire building because we sort of need it to fit more villagers. And, like, I don't even really need that many more villagers, but it is kind of on the priority list. It'll just make things go a lot faster if I can get a bunch of guys that sell me glass. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly give this mending. And how are we for emeralds? Not great. What can I sell? I want to keep the glass. How are we for stone? Not a lot. I hate having to keep selling all my sticks and wood, but like it just kind of keeps ending up that way. So here, we'll do sticks. Pixel Rifts has perfected this balance. Survival guide, long play, where every episode is a standalone tutorial and a longer LP and streams. Yeah, the Waddles is pretty good for that too, where he'll do like a 20-minute video. But the thing is like, so like my whole idea for my channel originally, right, was me basically just being like, nobody wants to watch a 5-minute video to get 2 minutes of information, right? Like, how do I breed a villager? You don't want to watch like, okay guys, welcome to my tutorial, also subscribe and do this and do that, and this is, my name is so and so, blah blah. Like, no, just tell me how to do what I need to do. So I was like, I'm gonna make content like that, where it's just like, just gives you the bare bones, this is what you need, this is how you make it, these are the common problems, done. And for a little while, it worked. Like, people, I get comments still that are just like, this guy gets it, I don't understand why he's not bigger, like, you know, he should have way more subscribers than this, like, he gets right to the point. But I don't upload consistent enough, or I don't, like, you know, there's certain dumb little factors that go into it as to why I'm not a bigger channel. And it sucks, because, like, obviously I would love to be a bigger channel, but, you know, eventually I kind of ran out of ideas where, like, I'm only one person and I don't get suggestions from other people being like, oh, you should make a video about this or a video about this. Like, I kept having to come up with it on my own, and eventually I just sort of ran dry on ideas for tutorials. It's like, the game has been out for 15 years, and while I understand that, like, you know, there could be 10 different videos on how to tame a horse, and, like, you know, whatever one gets views depends on a bunch of other factors, like, eventually I just kind of ran out of ideas, and I just kind of sat there scratching my head, like, what do I make content for? So that's why I stopped uploading as frequently, because I was just like, I don't even know, like, what to make right now. Like, nobody's really, like, looking for tutorials, and, like, yeah, the snapshots and updates help because then new content drops, but, like, unless you upload in the first, like, you know, 6 hours of that content dropping, you're not getting views. Shub Gaming, hey, how's it going? Sorry, we're just talking about YouTube and uploading and, you know, all that fun stuff. So, you seem to be a channel that uploads games. Do you have any input on, you know, how to upload and get good views and stay relevant and all that? Because the YouTube algorithm is kind of a fickle thing, and me and Virulink here are having a bit of a discussion. We're doing pretty good. We're just working on the base, talking about YouTube. My view count dropped very drastically this week, so we're just trying to figure out why, if it was like all the Halloween content, or if all the creators are pushing for the end of the month, or, you know, if the algorithm changed, or, you know, what's your 2 cents on that? You know, obviously not everybody can participate in this conversation, but you kind of can if you're a YouTube user, right? Like, you do understand what you want to watch, so maybe even people watching who aren't content creators, like, would have insight as to, you know, why content suddenly falls off. Like, you know, the latest snapshot, there's not a whole lot to talk about. It's like, yeah, there's 2 new mobs, great. But, like, and they're, like, basically copies of mobs that already are in the game, so I get why there isn't a whole lot going on about them right now. But I don't know, what's your take on that? Like, Shub Gaming, I'm assuming you upload, and it looks like you have a Minecraft figure in your thumbnail there, so, or in your avatar picture, I guess I should say. Here, I'm just gonna grab a bunch of this so we can start getting some glass going, so we can upgrade the roof. Nate, I would suggest you start a survival series. I mean, that's basically what this is. It's a hardcore survival, but, you know, it's a live series. It's a survival series I do live, I guess. I don't know, I've been toying around the idea of, like, a few different content ideas. I'm trying to get away from doing tutorials as much. And, like, the algorithm seems to be kind of picking up on that with my live streams, but the meta right now is to call it a forever world instead of a hardcore, I guess. Video has more reach. Yeah, it could. Like, not everybody wants to watch live streams. You know, not everybody has the attention span, especially nowadays, for watching, like, a 3-4 hour video. That's why I'm so thankful for everybody who does check out the streams, because I get it. Like, I am not... I'm not a big movie person. And not to say I don't enjoy movies, I think with the internet, what's popular changes every week. So unless you got your finger on the pulse of what everyone's looking to see, yeah, basically. Unless you can be the trendsetter, which is hard to do when you don't have a big following, then you have to like do something viral to become the trendsetter. But it's kind of tricky. But yeah, no, I'm really thankful because like I'm not a big movie person. Like my wife can definitely attest if she's still here, but even my mom too, like growing up, like she'd watch a movie for 10 minutes and then just fall asleep. And I'm not that bad. I definitely don't have the attention span to just sit there and watch a movie for hours on end. At least a lot of the time I have to like get up and fidget and move around or go grab a snack or something. I don't have the attention span to watch like 4 hours of content nonstop. And so I totally get why people don't want to watch like a long, live stream like this. It's just easier for me to upload like this, where I can just do it live and then it just immediately goes up as a VOD, and I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, you wander around the apartment when we watch movies. Yeah, exactly. I know, and it drives you nuts. Yeah, that's my wife in the chat, guys, just a heads up. But yeah, no, like I totally get why people don't want this kind of content, but I also know that YouTube looks at watch time as one of its metrics, and live streams are a great way to get watch time. So, I don't know, it's kind of like a tricky balancing act. Like, I would love to do more long-form content, but it's just a lot of effort in editing. And while YouTube does sometimes reward it, sometimes you spend days and days editing a video and you upload it and it gets 3 views, and you're just kind of like, well, crap. I just wasted all this time and, doing a good job resisting the siren song of modded. Yeah. No, I've had a lot of people ask me to do modded. And while I'm not totally against it, it's just not something I'm familiar with, I like to keep it to vanilla and try to push the vanilla game as far as it'll go, as opposed to like starting to edit code and add in little things here and there. Like I do have a data pack just showing the day count in the bottom right there in the center of the screen and my coordinates, but to be honest, like I wish it didn't even show the coordinates. Yeah, even About Oliver said his next Minecraft is going to be modded. Yeah, there you go. Like, he's, like, actually a popular Minecraft YouTuber, and even he's going to modded soon. Everybody wants to see the Wither Storm, whatever that is. I'm still not even 100% sure what the Wither Storm is, but it seems like a bunch of little kids are like, oh, the Wither Storm, the Wither Storm. And it's like, okay. I know, like, a Wither skeleton, and, like, the Wither. The OG. But, yeah, I don't know. The only Minecraft content I see do good numbers is creator content, yeah. And, like, I am on Twitch too, but, like, my main audience is YouTube. But I am streaming to both, and, like, getting a Twitch audience has been so difficult. I think the most I've ever seen watching me at once was, like, 7 or 8 people. It was fun watching your stream, but I have to go, but I will be back soon. And remember, you have a subscriber from India. Oh, thank you so much, Shub Gaming. Oh, the create mod, gotcha. Yeah, no, thanks a lot, Shub Gaming. I really appreciate you checking out the stream, and, if you ever want to come back, I stream basically every day during the week, so you're welcome to come hang out. It's a pretty chill vibe here. Yeah, no, the create mod is cool. Like, you gotta understand, like, I'm an engineer, right? Like, I shouldn't say that. I'm a mechanical engineering technologist. Folks love seeing things move, yeah, basically. So to be able to, like, make things move in a way it normally shouldn't, and, like, have mechanics happen that don't normally happen, like, that does appeal to me. But, I don't know, like, I've been playing Minecraft for so long without mods, and, like, I don't play on SMPs or anything, although, like, it's not, like, I shouldn't say I don't, like, I haven't in a while. Like, if I knew other creators and I was, like, familiar enough with them to, like, do an SMP, I absolutely would. but it's just a lot to set up, and like you have to make sure you're streaming at the same time. You have to watch your language while you're on other people's streams. Like there's a lot to it, right? So, you know, if any other creator watching this wanted to reach out and do a collab, like I am more than willing to look at it and, you know, take it under consideration, but there's no guarantee that I'm going to say yes. But again, we'll see. I don't know what the future holds for this channel. Like if I end up getting a full-time job in the next couple weeks, then, you know, obviously the streaming schedule is going to have to change a little bit, but we'll see what happens. Right now, I'm just taking it one day at a time. Seems like we got a few people to show up today. We're up to, what, 8 people? And I don't know where the like count is because I can't see it because my setup is weird. And we hit the like goal. Like I usually try to hit 4 likes, so still no word on that interview. No, and it's kind of irking me a little bit. Like I knew it was going to take a while. Like they already said it would take like 6 to 8 weeks to hear back. Or I didn't know if it was that long, but you know, I've started applying to other jobs, and you know, I've had people checking out my profile on like LinkedIn and stuff. So, hopefully soon I'll hear something back from somebody, but it is getting a little frustrating that I haven't heard anything yet. And, you know, it is getting closer and closer to Christmas time. So I'm like, yeah, like I have gifts to buy, man. Like I have no money for that. So, I would like to be able to, you know, get people I care about Christmas gifts. Like, you gotta understand, like, this isn't, I'm not upset because I can't have nice things. Like, I literally just need, like, a corner and, you know, a blanket and, you know, an internet connection. I'm basically good. But, like, I want to be able to, you know, do nice things for the people I care about, but also, you know, just do nice things in general. And I can't do that without money. So... it's a little frustrating, but, and admittedly, like I am starting to get a little bit more frustrated with it, but it's really annoying going for a job interview and like driving all the way there and them going, oh, you're too qualified, so we don't want to hire you. And it's like, well, then why did you call me in? You know what I mean? But I don't know. We'll get there. We'll figure it out. I think for now, just going to focus on the stream, focus on taking care of, you know, my immediate family and doing what I can do instead of worrying about what I can't. Kind of the only thing I can do, right? All right, we're back. We got a bunch of sand. Yeah, like the thing I'm worried about is I'm like waiting and waiting to hear back from this place. And they're apparently interviewing like a bunch of different people. And I'm going to wait and wait and wait. And they're going to go, oh, we went with someone with more qualifications than you. And I'm going to be like, so you basically just kept me waiting here for 2 months to tell me no. That's my biggest fear right now. So we'll see. You know what? You should ask to join the new Minecraft SMP reboot. They added multiple people with under 200 subs. I don't even know what that is. What is that? Oh, that worked. Here. Let me... Where's all my iron? Yeah, what's Minecraft SMP? I've never even heard of that. Here, do this. I guess I kind of need 2 of them, don't I? Minecraft is what there was before there was Hermitcraft. It dissolved 8 years ago and just came back. Etho and minted beaver from it. B-double. Okay. I mean, like, I could reach out, but, you know, I barely even know what it is, let alone what it would involve me having to do. I don't know. I kind of struggle between, like, do I want to make family-friendly content, or do I want to make, like, whatever content I feel like, you know? And I think that'll be one of those situations where it's like, I don't really know what I want to do. There we go. That's actually a lot better. So if I can... Alright, well. So, whenever one of these turns off, I'll know which one that dropped into. I don't think I can actually reach it anymore. No, I can't. Alright, we'll have to figure it out, I guess. Unless... Can I... Actually, you're not supposed to be there either. There. Got a bunch of XP for that, too. Yeah, I couldn't believe it, but they seem to be going out of their way to just add a bunch of randos just starting off. They aren't entirely kid-friendly. You got more subs than most of the new folk. Okay. I mean, I could look into it. I've never even heard of it, right? So... There. That'll hopefully fix some of it. There. Grab this back. There. Try that. Yeah, no, I don't know if you want to leave a link to that in my Discord or something. Oh, you can definitely look into it, but I don't know if an SMP is something people would be interested in watching me play on and interacting with other people. But it'd be cool to be able to meet some other content creators. That would definitely be a neat thing to do. Oh, I thought he was frozen for a second. I was like, oh no. How's this? This has got to be done growing, right? Pretty much. Yeah, man, just an idea. If you're fishing, they started that SMP like a month ago. Yeah, I could show up as like a new guest. Could be fun. Yeah, so it's starting to fill up. I just don't have fuel. Let's see what we can do about that. Do I have anything I can use for fuel right now? Not really. Ugh. Alright, well. I've located a problem. We have no source of fuel. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. The hopper works. Yeah, it's even going all the way to the end here. Super smelter is fixed. Okay. Yeah, no, I'll definitely look into that. But right now, what I want to focus on is we have no fuel. So, as much as I love that we have this item sorter here, and I do want to connect our mob spawner to this again, which means I'd have to, like, you know, move over there. I can't do that until I raise this roof, and I can't do that until I have a bunch of glass, which I am in the middle of making. But I think the main source of issue we're having right now with this file is we have no fuel. We have no fuel, and we have very few building blocks. So what I think I'm going to do is just kind of keep the glass 64, so like 8 by 8, and that's definitely not enough, but let's go lay down what we have first above where the villagers are. That's like the whole main reason we're doing this. And then what we can do is hopefully get some more librarians, because librarians, if you don't know, sell glass. So if we can get down here and get this filled in with what we have, then maybe we can work on getting some more villagers going. And with that, getting glass will be easier. And then once we have glass and fuel, we need sponge. That's sort of the main thing that's sort of slowing us down from building, is having to remove all the water all the time. So let's get this. Actually went a lot further than I thought it would. You should feed sticks from a bamboo farm to the villagers. Well, that is the plan, right? Like, the next room, we're gonna make a giant bamboo farm. And that'll be fuel, but it'll also be, like, supplies to sell villagers. Like, the thing, too, right now, you gotta remember, is I could also make stonemasons and just go collect a bunch of stone using Silk Touch and sell that. And there's a few other resources that I could be selling as well. But I sold all my gold already. And a gold farm is a little far off still. That actually went a lot further than I thought it was going to. But there's a lot of things that can happen. It just kind of depends on what order I want to do them in right now. It's kind of where I'm getting stuck. Because, like, we need more supplies for sure. Yeah, bamboo got a lot more powerful when they added in the auto crafter too. And the new bamboo blocks. Shouldn't say new, they've been out for a while now, but the fact that you can the fact that you can turn bamboo into essentially logs and planks is pretty crazy. Oh, shoot, that's actually going down. Yeah, I wanted to sell iron because I have a bunch of it, but my blast furnace guy didn't get the trade. And so part of the reason why I want to expand villagers is so I can get a guy that buys iron. I want to get at least 2 of them. Because if I have an iron farm going 24/7, that's just free emeralds 24/7. So let's grab this. We'll use this for fuel so that we can cook up all that sand. Because we're definitely going to need it. If Minecraft is an order of operations adventure, yeah, basically. It's sort of how it works. Spooky. It's Halloween. Don't they usually do something for the mobs for Halloween too? Don't they give them all pumpkin heads? Isn't that like a thing? Let's stay out in the danger a little bit. I feel like that's a thing. I don't know if they did it this year, but I feel like one year they did like skeleton pumpkins or something. Could go into lava farming. Yeah. I think the main thing is just I want to build the room for all that stuff first. They have a chance to spawn wearing a pumpkin. Yeah, I thought so. Here, let's... do this. Get some sticks and saplings together. Increased bat spawning. Yeah, I knew about that one. Ow. Get off my tree. Ow. Oh yeah, there's one. This dude. Okay, time to morning. Wanted to say hi and like the stream. See ya. Alright, Virling. Yeah, thanks for the chat. It was pretty insightful, actually. Alright, guys. Let's plant some forest. I don't know what happened to all the sheep I brought over here, but they seem to have just messed off somewhere. Look at this dude. Ow. Just missing crits. Okay, that's plenty of wood. We should go back and sleep. Come on, Dolphin's Grace. I wish I had Depth Strider. I'm still kind of missing that. Sweet. Does that mean the skeletons won't burn? I actually don't know. I'm gonna say maybe. That's a hard maybe. There we go. All fixed up from yesterday. With all that fuel. And I will do this. Get a couple more. Just to fill up the chest a little bit. Like, the problem is when you first make a super smelter, you have to worry about filling up all the hoppers. Because each hopper has 5 slots. So even though you think you're, like, giving it a lot of fuel, it's not even full yet. There. That should be plenty. And we got some glass. And the other thing, too, is it's kind of like an XP storage system. So when I put levers on to be able to lock those, you can pull an item out of it and get a bunch of XP. Okay. So we'll try and fill the rest of this in. It's actually going a lot faster than I thought it would, so I'm sure taking it all down on the inside is going to be a pain, but maybe I can go get scaffolding or something. Something I never use, but Yeah, here. Let's see if we can start taking down some of the inside. And then by the time I get done with that, hopefully, we can, here. Just so I don't accidentally break my shovel, I'm gonna get some XP. There. Stick that aside. So yeah, we should be able to climb up here. I don't have any other blocks on me. Guess we'll use these. There. And so if I use Silk Boy, I should be able to just do this. There we go. Parkour. Yeah, pretty much. Perfect. So I don't know how far I can reach from here, but hopefully it's far enough. Hopefully you guys are having an okay day. My morning's been pretty chill so far. Just trying to hopefully get through this semi-quickly. I'm sure for everyone who's listening and not watching, just hearing a bunch of broken glass is probably not the greatest thing to listen to, so if it's bothersome, let me know. Pick all this up. Don't want it to all go to waste. Yeah, now we're cooking glass. Now we're cooking with glass. Okay. I don't know how far I did it, but I think I went all the way out to the mob spawner, so this should be safe. Yeah, no, this actually went a lot faster than I thought it was going to, so that's good. We can hop on to something more exciting after this. I've been sort of toying around the idea of going to the ocean monument and bringing a bunch of totems with me and just throwing down a bunch of doors. Because I really, really, really want to get sponge. But there's no guarantee that there's sponge there, so... But sponge would help with this whole making an underwater house process. Sweet. There's just like raining shards of glass onto the ground, hitting my dogs and golems. No big deal. How's this looking? We're great here. Yeah, let's get a bunch of glass. Because the thing too is like we can sell glass panes, which doesn't sound like much, but it's actually the most, or at least it used to be the most efficient way to get emeralds in Minecraft was selling to cartographers. I still do sort of want to look into purposely infecting my villagers with a zombie, but I haven't quite gotten to figuring out how I'm going to do that yet. I might have to build like a separate building behind this wall to like do that, like throw a zombie in a minecart and like do something, but I don't know yet. But I'm hoping this should be enough glass to at least get close to finish, if not finish what we were working on. Jeeves is still rocking his post out here. I'm curious if there's a way to, like, make them oxidize faster. Because, like, every single video I've seen online of, like, people messing with the copper golems, it's been just straight up, like, you know, copper golem spawn egg. Here we go. But it seems like getting them to oxidize is actually, like, pretty difficult. Like, Minecraft made it seem like, oh yeah, you can do this and use them for redstone and blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, if you want to wait, like, 100 days for them to oxidize. You can make them with an already oxidized copper block. Yeah, that would work. Actually, while I'm here. What does this do with the drip? It's like one of those little kids whose mom puts them in, like, Tims and stuff. There we go. Yeah, we should have enough. This is great. I thought this was going to take way longer. There. So now all I need to do... Oh, it's already the end of another day. Like, for those of you guys who don't know, like, I usually do, like, 10 days per stream, and, like, this stream started on day 145. And, like, you know, the count's usually off, so I usually get, like, a couple extra days in there. But, you know, once I sleep, like, we'll be on day 151, and, like, the stream's only, like, an hour and 20 minutes in, so, making great time right now, in terms of pushing the day count forward. Yeah, see, how do I want to, maybe I'll use glass for it. Here, just temporarily take down a block. Just kind of didn't want it to, you know, break anything. There we go. Hop up here. Looks great. Okay. Get out Silk Boy. There we go. So this should get us, like, most of the way there anyway. And so what I'm thinking is if we replace that with a solid block and then put a bed, we should be able to breed villagers up there. There's a slight chance I'll have to make it one block taller, but I don't think I will. So we'll just take out all this glass just to kind of make it a little more uniform. And then I can go out and I can reconnect our mob spawner to the item sorter. I'm going to have to put in some temporary, well, not even really temporary, just blocks to sort. Because if I'm sorting from the other direction now, I need to make sure that the items go, like, past all of these ones first. Like, the other option is to make it go the same way and start on this side, but I don't know an easy way to do that without taking out all those hoppers. The important thing, though, is we're getting a bunch of glass for later, because like when we start the new room with all the redstone farms, we're definitely going to need a bunch of glass to be able to fill that in. Unfortunately, a bunch of this is going to land in these hoppers, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's see, I'm going to move to here, I guess? Maybe here? Probably be the easiest spot to do it from. Crack crunch. Pretty much. Yeah, this is gonna definitely mess with the item sorter. Thankfully it's not connected to anything major yet. Let's see if I can collect all this. Collect it all before it starts despawning. There we go. Now we got lots of glass. Here. There we go. Ugh. Sorry about that. There we go. So, back there is going to have to be its own thing, I think, but we can definitely reach the rest of it from here. Almost there. I actually do have a bit of stone too, so I could probably finish off this little wall I have up here as well. There we are. And just for the sake of making it easy, here we go. All set. Do I have any of this on me? I guess not. Alright, got 2 more rows after this. Or 3 more, I guess. And then we should be good to go. Just a heads up, guys, I am toying around the idea of doing a stream later tonight as well on Twitch. Likely going to be not Minecraft. I'm sort of thinking about doing Skate, but we'll see. I haven't played the skate games in a long time, so I know you're really bad, but I am a skateboarder, so hopefully I'll be able to pick it up pretty quickly. I'd much rather play a Tony Hawk game, to be honest, but I feel like that's not the big thing on Twitch right now. There we go. And we just take down our little scaffolding we made. There, that was actually a lot more painless than I thought it was going to be. And so yeah, now we can make another level of the villagers on top. Just throw this back up. There we go. Barely looks any different. Okay. We're gonna need to take out all these barrels too, because now things can spawn up here, so take some of this down. I do like barrels, like how they look. But they kind of have like very specific uses. There we go. Parkour. Hardcore parkour. Okay. You know, like I took all this down because I thought like I'd have to get this to work, but I guess I could have just did this. The only thing that kind of sucks about doing this is the fact that iron golems can potentially spawn up here. So, and I don't have any carpet right now, so we're gonna have to be kind of deliberate about this. Right, so yeah, so these are gonna be all the walls. And just gonna borrow some of these. There. Four, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, this is gonna be so good. It's gonna look exactly like the bottom, but we're just gonna put the guys up here. The only thing that kind of sucks right now is getting them to breed is gonna be kind of tricky. So I need to leave it open concept a little bit so that they can reach each other while they fill up all the spots. And then I might actually block off the villagers downstairs so we don't end up with a bunch of the little babies running in and getting stuck. Because I can already see that becoming an issue. Yeah, so we'll do that. And I believe... yeah, gotta do one more row. Yeah, we'll leave the roof open for now. There. So I gotta go get some beds. There's 1, 2. So I guess we just need wool. Here, let me throw the glass over here. There we go. Now we got lots of glass. How are we looking for sand? Oh, we got tons. Sure. Alright, yeah. Let's go. We need wood and wool, I guess. I don't know what happened to all my sheeps that I had around, but we're gonna go find out. I just want to see if I don't have beds already somewhere, but I'm gonna assume I don't. I really need to repair that. Here. Here. Drop this in here. There we go. Did you... Look at you. Already restocked the trade. I think this guy just did too. Heck yeah. Okay. Axe is restored. Throw the glass panes away. Great. Throw my totem back on. And we'll go grab some shears. I had shears. Maybe I'm just blind and don't see them. Whatever. We got iron for days. Not super worried about it. Okay. Let's go grab some wood and wool. And then we should be good to start our new villager level. So in the last few seasons, I kind of talked about this before, but I really don't like making villager trading halls, typically. Just seems a little cruel to not let them wander around. But eventually what I'll do is I'll probably let them out at some point once the house gets big enough, and it'll just be like an underwater sort of Atlantis sort of deal. I'll make them their own little pod and, you know, give them their own little areas. But for now, they need to stay locked away for safety reasons. And the main reason, honestly, is just because our mob spawn sucks so much that it's not giving me as much XP as I would have hoped. So right now, what I'm doing is trying to compensate for that a little bit by having more villagers to trade with. Which, you know, like, it's not like I'm going out of my way to, you know, not make a new mob spawner. But tearing that one down and not getting killed with tearing it down, and then making sure I don't waste all the materials, and it's just, it's a lot. So that'll probably be its own stream where I'll remake it and do a cool one. But for now, we need to stick with what we're working with and get our XP and emeralds and do it that way. I would love to be able to save up in bottles of enchanting to just like have laying around. But, you know, it's not always realistic to do that. just have one of those machines that allows you to just like step in it with a pressure plate and it just shoots a bunch of bottles of enchanting at you like you'd see on like an old server. But you know, you don't realize how expensive those machines can get in survival until you try to build one, and then you're like, oh, this is why people never build these. Getting bottles of enchanting is kind of a pain. So is that enough for 5 beds right now? Part of me just wants to steal them all from the village, but I feel like that's not very nice. Could even start breeding turtles. Get that whole shebang going again. I remember last season when we were trying to breed turtles and it took so long to get started, and then when it finally did get started, it was like, and now you have 50 of them. What do you plan to do with them? Alright, I need enough for like, I think it's like 11 villagers, so... Part of me wants to go exploring and just like head into the spruce forest and look for them. And grab spruce there instead of just like mining our trees here. Here, might as well. We're gonna need it. Oops. There. Yeah, we'll grab a few logs because we're gonna need a bunch of these to make, well, anything. But more specifically in this circumstance, we need it for making the villagers' beds and their little, you know, little area. And then I actually need to use the wheat farm because I need to make a bunch of bread. Unless I buy it from a villager, which is also another option. I was almost synced up to the music there for a second. Okay. I'm assuming a bunch of the sheep just like got stuck in a hole or something. I mean, here's a bunch of them. Bam, 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 bam. Did one fall down here? No, there's a pig. Either way, I think we're pretty close to having enough wool, so just kind of try and grab the last few stragglers and head back and start making some beds. There, that should be enough for 12, and I think we had 2 on us, so that should be more than enough. And just run full tilt down a giant cliff, and nothing bad will happen. Stop by, see how the iron farm's going. Head to bed, hit for day 152. I think it's awesome that we're past the halfway mark too of where we were in the last hardcore series as well. Things are starting to get serious again. Okay. Oh. Well, I found out which ones have glass stuck in them. Okay. One for you, one for you, one for you, one for you. And make a couple more. There. And so now I just need to make it so that villagers can actually get up here, which I can do by doing this. And get rid of... Look at this dude. This is going to be tricky, but we're going to try. There. The villagers have a direct path. Now I just need to let that one out and that one out. And we'll do this. Perfect. Okay. So let me run back over here. Drop off any extra supplies. And... Oh wait, I do have wheat. Huzzah! Grab all that. And let's go make some bread and hopefully get some villagers going. Here, pick up all that bread. And actually I'll break these just because I'm worried that it's going to mess with something. But there we go. So hopefully we can get some villagers to climb up there. And they recognize these beds. So I guess we're going to have to wait and see. What I want to try and do, if I can get back here. Take out all these glass pieces. There we go. Fill that in like no one ever saw it. There. How are we for glass? We got lots of glass. That's great. Okay. So that should work. Should be able to sleep in these. Okay. This is actually getting kind of full. Yeah, so unfortunately we're probably going to get a few iron golems, but that's not the end of the world. So today, let's go here, because I like it in here. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the Dome of Understanding. It's like an old Futurama joke. Block of iron. Yeah, I'll just kind of add it to the pile. Yeah, we got more than enough for a beacon now. We are cooking iron. Okay. Actually, is this set up right? No, it's not. There. I think that's a good replacement to replace that with a clock. Let's see about reattaching that. Because I actually just got a bunch of wood, and we were just messing with a bunch of iron, so it's actually a good time to do that. Grab that. Grab some of this. How many chests can I make? How many hoppers can I make? Alright, see if I can try and get it done with 18. Sure. Not what I was trying to do, but Jesus Christ. Fine, whatever. Can't do anything right lately, Jesus. Yeah, I feel like I've been like dropping stuff and like messing up a lot lately. Not a good feeling. You ever have one of those days where it's just like you feel like no matter what you do, it's just wrong and that everyone's just mad at you and you know? There. And so do this. That still works good. Part of me is just wondering if I should do it from the outside. So I don't just have a bunch of like random hoppers like this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. I don't like it. You don't need to be up here. There. That should be most of them. Let's see if I can get to this from the outside. I'm hoping that I don't accidentally just like destroy a bunch of redstone doing this, but you know. We'll see. Yeah, this is gonna get messy, isn't it? Well, 1, 2, 3. Wonder if it'd be easier from the inside, honestly. I'm trying to minimize the amount of water that seeps into here from doing this. But I have a feeling that we're not going to have much of a choice. There. Why are you up there? Like, both of you. Like, seriously. I'll never understand Minecraft's pathfinding. Where it, like, insists on putting mobs, like, in the one spot you don't want to put them in. Okay. That works. Let's go up here. And hopefully... Okay. I'm gonna have to go through each of these, make sure they're all okay, but yeah, so glass, glass, glass. So by this logic, any hoppers that fell probably ended up over here. So we definitely missed a couple hoppers, but I don't know where they ended up. Oh, here's one. Put the thing in the right place, like, geez. So what does that mean? There's more. See what I mean? Just one of those days where you don't want to wake up. Everything is fucked. Everybody sucks. There we go. So that should be good. Take this down. And yeah, that should work. Drops into there. I think these are all good. Yep. I'll leave it open for now, just in case, but, well, nah, I want to see what it looks like. There we go. And then, yeah, I need to fill in the top of all of this with stone, which I actually do have. Go. That's all fixed. Throw in the new ones and we can get it going. There. Looks pretty good. I think it's alright. Alright, it is their birthday today. Okay. So, here, I'm gonna throw a couple torches. There. That looks a little bit better. I can get rid of this one on the floor, too. Okay. These guys didn't breed, which is a little bit concerning. So I'm going to see why that is. I don't know why they aren't recognizing the beds. They definitely have enough bread to breed. Maybe what I'll have to do is like line up all the beds out here and then move them after the fact. I don't know. Here. do this. Maybe they'll acknowledge those ones. I didn't realize carpets actually stopped you a little bit of fall damage, but they do. You're Gil 4 out there just hanging out. Okay. Let's see. Like, this should definitely help if there's nothing stopping these guys now. There. Start breeding. Okay. Let's dump our materials that we're not using. Do. Okay. Do the thing. Come on. You have enough bread. I know you do. Here, screw it. Well, I don't want to replant all this right now. Here, I'm just gonna do it manually. I'll take down one of the sections by hand. I just don't want to spend the next 20 minutes replanting everything, so... do a little bit of this action. What did that get us? That was like 100 wheat. Jeez. Alright, let's close the doors. What are we, savages? Okay. Right. Here's bread. Why are you not taking bread? Here, take it. Are you guys just like busted? Like, what is happening? Why won't they breed? Like, you guys have room. Is it because your beds are considered obstructed? Is that what's happening? Like, here, claim one of these ones. I don't know what you're trying to do. That's not your bed. Here, take bread. There, thank you. Please breed with other villagers. I think they're trying to breed with these ones or something. Maybe they don't like each other? Yeah, really. Here, I'll do this. Maybe that'll help, like, get the hint across. Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah, I think they were locked on these ones and didn't want to breed with each other. But by flipping the trap door down, it, like, stopped them from being able to do that. Gotta love game mechanics. Okay, let me fix this carpet. And that's actually got nothing in it right now, so... There. So we'll let these guys figure out whatever's going on with them. This finally stopped, so we have a bunch of glass. We could even technically start the next room. Yeah, it'd be like here. Dude, there's nothing here for you. Why are you here? Go back this way. Huh. Let's see here. Yeah, hopefully we can convince these guys to keep breeding. I don't know where the heck this dude's going, but... Oh my god. Why are you in here? Like, for real, like, why are you in here? Anyways. Okay, well, I am going to start the next area, I think. So it's like the only thing I can think of right now that would directly benefit what's going on. So let's head over to this area. And this is definitely going to be the entrance way. And I think we're going to have to build another wall. Something like that. The only difference is I want to make this one a little bit taller because I hopefully will be able to... Here, how far is that from the surface? Let's go one more. The idea is I want to be able to put trees underwater. And apparently trees need 8 blocks to grow. Yeah, I don't know why that dude's in there. He's not even a farmer. But maybe it's becoming nighttime and he's heading back now. Yeah, that seems to be what's happening. we'll build up this wall. I'm thinking about throwing something cool in between the glass layers here. I just don't really know what. Maybe I'll do like some kind of like colored concrete pattern or something. Make it like one of those like sand jars where it's like they have a picture using all the colored glass, or all the colored sand, sorry. I don't know. Could be fun. Here, we'll do this. Hey now, you're an all-star. There we go. So yeah, this is going to be probably the room that's closest to the surface. But my plan is to try and get some underwater trees. Specifically like oak. So that we have a source down here of wood. And then I'm going to make a bamboo and lava farm too. Which I've never actually made a real... Like I've, you know, used dripstone to like get lava into a cauldron. But like, I know there's ways you can use like pistons and stuff to like make it faster and more efficient. So I might dabble in that a little bit. Might turn into a little bit of an obsidian farm. Yeah, I know. Alright, well that's one wall done. Break up some of this. That works. What I could do actually is we could do like a little sectioned off area here and put plants in the middle of it with like coral and stuff. That could be fun. There. Oh, we're already almost out. Okay. Oh, this dude's trying to sleep. I don't know where you're trying to get to, but... As for the baby villager, I have no idea where he went. Maybe he took my bed. Yep. Here, you are not supposed to be here. My bed. Nobody else's. I mean, except my wife. Alrighty. Let me put in a proper door. That's not what I was trying to do. There we go. And I am getting lots of notifications today. Okay. Sorry, just give me 1 second here. Gotta go grab a bunch more glass. Let me just figure out where I put all my seeds. There. Yeah, no, this is so much easier than before. For sure. Oh, we got 2 villagers. That's great. So hopefully this breeding process goes pretty quickly. So we got all the food we need. Hey, he's starting to look a little green. We're gonna have to save him again. There we go. Just move up and all the seaweed's just up here. All the kelp. Get out my silk touch one. There we go. There we go. Yeah, inside this little area here that I have cornered off, I'm definitely going to put, like, coral or something. Make a little coral reef. Maybe even if I get axolotls at some point, we can store them in here. I actually have one in a bucket, but I don't have 2. So, there we go. I'm gonna have to make a bit of a row here. So this room might actually have to extend back a few blocks, I'm just realizing, just to like make all the redstone and stuff fit. So I'm gonna make it... Because here's the thing, like I need all of the hoppers to connect kind of at this junction point here. So... let's see. I'll give it a little bit of extra room, maybe not that far. We'll go to like here. I think that's like reasonable-ish. Fill it into about here and, you know, get us a little bit more established. There we go. Like, making the room itself is going to be pretty easy, it looks like. It's just doing the rest. Getting all the water out of it and whatnot is going to be the pain. Because this one's way closer to the surface, too, so if I need air, I can just, like, do that. Oh, okay. It's gonna be so cool when we have the Nautilus. Or a skeleton horse, honestly. Either of them would help in this situation. There. That's what, 2 of the walls done. I still have lots of glass left, so we are in good shape. Sorry, I don't have a lot to say today, guys. I usually have a lot more people to interact with in chat, but I don't know. Just nobody's around today, so it's hard for me to bounce stuff off of people if no one's there. But let's see, what's going on? Oh, the hurricane in Jamaica. I know I kind of briefly touched on it, but got to see some of the pictures of it yesterday, and oh my god. Hope everyone down there is okay. Like, it looks like it's just like a nuke went off or something, and like the entire area is just destroyed. Like, it doesn't look like there's like anything. What are you excited for in our new file? Oh, okay. Yeah, my wife and I, we started another co-op file in Minecraft yesterday. And, I abruptly decided that I needed to make a giant bridge, so I started that. And, I think it looks pretty good. There's a couple things I want to add to it still. But we're just starting out, so I don't really have the materials quite yet. I'm excited to do stuff with snow, I think. It's kind of like one of the only blocks in Minecraft I haven't really like messed around with much is snow. So I'm curious with all the new like powdered snow mechanics and things like that, if there's something that we can do with it. What else? Yeah, we found like a pretty cool area. I feel like we could actually build like a pretty decent city where our spawn is, so I'm curious to see how that goes. Yeah, we ended up on top of like, I don't know, it's kind of like a mountainous area. But there's like some steep cliffs with some rivers going through, and it all sort of leads out to the ocean, so I'm curious to see how it goes. We have a tendency to start files and then kind of abandon them after like a couple sessions. But this one looks pretty cool, so we'll see. Yeah, it's like a cliffside village. So, definitely see how that goes in the future. There we go. Can I finish this wall? Maybe. Not with what I have on me, but maybe what's in the chest back there. Jeez, I have like so much kelp here. Let's see how many villagers we have. That should have been just like going. Still 2. Might need to give them more food. I shouldn't, but there is a possibility that they gave a bunch of the bread to the kids. How dare they feed their children? Here, we'll do this. And we'll make a bunch of bread. And hopefully that'll be enough to get us going with all the villagers we need. No guarantees, but I'm hoping we can fill up all those beds sooner than later. So let's head over here. And we will get some bread going. There we go. Oh, one of them grew up. A couple of them grew up. No, just one. Here, have some breads. Have some more breads. Okay. Just gonna leave that here for a second. Maybe I won't have enough glass for this. I thought I would. Seems like the main problem right now is fuel. But that is why we're building this area, so... we'll fill all this in, and then... we'll get a bamboo farm going, and that should be able to supply us with all the fuel we need. We'll let it get a bit of a backlog, and then once it fills up the furnaces, then we'll be good to go. I want to sort of try and make it so that once it fills all the furnaces, it like diverts the extra bamboo into storage somewhere. Like, it doesn't turn it into, like, logs and then planks or anything like that. And I want it to, like, actually, like, divert somewhere where I can turn it into sticks once that's full. I sort of have an idea on how to do it, but it's going to be a little janky figuring it out. But then I can use that to sell sticks once the fuel is full. Yeah, air. But we'll see. Here, let me use up hopefully the rest of this glass. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm actually going to have enough to finish this wall, but we're going to find out. Actually, we're going to find out right now, because I'm out. So, I could either wait and go get sponge, or I can start doing it now with gravel. How much gravel do I have? Quite a bit. Here, I'm gonna start it for now with gravel. Get sponge, get coal. Get a bunch of things. Get emojis. I kind of see how this is not going to be very efficient at all, is it? Here. Yeah, here. The other stuff's more exciting. Yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking about calling the stream here, honestly. I got some stuff I want to get done, and I'm feeling a little low energy right now. I don't know what the issue is, but I don't know. Maybe I'm still not feeling well from earlier this week. Who knows? So, yeah, I think I'm gonna end it there for today, guys. Again, I might stream later tonight, so just heads up with that. Again, it'll probably be on Twitch. I'll put out a notification on Discord and YouTube probably, so just keep an eye out for that. And yeah, maybe next time we will go and do the Ocean Monument. I could technically stream Minecraft tonight if I'm in the mood for it, but we'll see. That wasn't really the plan, but I guess I could. So it'd definitely give people a better opportunity to come hang out in the stream. So yeah, maybe we'll do Minecraft. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna call it there. You know, we got a lot of stuff done today, so that's good. And hopefully we can get a bunch more villagers, and we can kind of keep going from there. So anyways, guys, thanks for checking out the stream, and I will see you in the next one. So goodbye and good night, gamers.